one show tonight. Literally only one. All right, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and get more gloves, guys, over here. Hey now. Shoo, hang on. I'm not warmed up yet. Shoo, guys, that was almost there. It was almost there. What's happening, everybody? I know I'm a little late. Give me a break. It's my day off. It's my day off. Okay, so we've got a 16-inch by 20-inch canvas that we've already covered with Bob Ross liquid white all over the entire canvas, okay? That way our paints will move and slide and blend and just be fantastic, right? We're gonna come over here into our bright red first. We're gonna get a little bit of this onto the palette, or onto our brush. We're just gonna work it in right here. A little bit into there and over here. We're gonna see if we can do this one in under a half hour, guys. Under a half hour. I'm gonna need more crimson. Need a little bit of our crimson-y color just to change that into just a little purpley red. Oh, there we go. That's nice right there. A little bit of my phthalo blue. We're gonna drop down from the top. Now remember, you guys can go to PaintWithJosh.com and grab this painting if you would like over there, right? But you gotta be the very first one to get over to PaintWithJosh.com. Otherwise, someone's gonna beat you to it, and I can't help you. Once it's already done, it's already gone, right? So be the first one there and grab this one on a Tuesday, baby. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, let's get a little bit more of our blue from this side. There we go, right? One more little touch of black onto here too. Never like doing just blue. Never like doing just blue. It's too nice. It's too bluey and sweet, right? We like to drop a little bit of the darkness on there. Get our darker colors. We'll mush them, we'll push them, we'll blend them. Get all these things. Now, we can't very much do anything with all of this crazy thick paint onto our brush, right? So we've got to go clean it off. Let's get into here. We're going to go into our odorless mineral spirits. Shake that all off into the can. Beat the devil out of it into the bucket. You guys, tell me where you're watching from. What's your favorite sandwich? Let me know in the comments below. Then we're going to go into our brightest area first, right? I'm going to come right in here. Start mixing into that bright pink, right? All the liquid white underneath it is helping it become brighter and brighter and brighter. Till we get out here into the darkness, right? We're gonna start dragging our dark back across that light and just blending them nice and soft to where it's almost too hard to kind of tell where one thing's going on, right? Got all this craziness, blending it nice and softly. We get to decide what it looks like, right? Go across it. We're not dragging all this crazy thick paint because we've stretched it out. We've blended it. It's become this nice, soft little thing, right? That's the best part about, look at that little sky. Oh, it's just fantastic, right? Remember, go to PaintWithJosh.com if you want to get this one. That is my screen name, right? Paint with Josh, that's me. That's the website, get over there. A little bit of white onto the brush. You can see this crazy thick white. It's just amazing. Just literally amazing, right? We're gonna come in, let's say, yeah, let's go in this way. Right through the pink and the blue, up into here. Just mushing, pushing, spinning, rotating, trying to get all of that paint to come off of the brush and separate our areas, right? We can even go back in with the 2-inch brush and just start mixing it down. And the more we mix it, the softer it becomes, right? You get all this brightness to mix down into the darker parts of our sky. And just kind of splitting it up like that, you can already see this intense little bright cloud out there in the day. Oh, it's just fantastic, right? The more we mix it, the softer it will become. So if you want bright areas, leave it a little more less mixed. If you want to mix it a bit more, you just get those cool little things in there, right? Now let's go in and grab a bit of our Paint with Josh plaque mix, which you have to tell me those 3 colors. I never seem to have enough of them out onto the palette at once, right? So tell me what those 3 colors are, and then I'm gonna mix them up into this crazy darkness. And the crazy darkness, we like to call it Paint with Josh plaque, because it's so deep and dark and purpley black, right? Just P-L-A-C-K, that's how you spell it. Okay, this guy over here. Perfect. Always need the crimson, man. So what are those 3 colors? Type them into the comments. Maybe this is your first time watching and you don't know the 3 colors. That's okay. That's all right. check the comments because you're gonna see them, right? And I'm gonna start mixing them up into this crazy color, and then I'm gonna give some shout outs out there. All right, we'll mix up all this darkness right here. So who knows it? Danny, Danielle. We got Nick over here calling me Josh Ross. Did you know that Bob Ross is actually my grandpa's cousin? So believe it or believe it not, he is in my family tree, man. Maybe that's why I'm such a good little painter, aren't we? Right? Blue, black, and crimson, you guys already know. All right, now, let's take our fan brush. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna wiggle down into that darkness. The deep, the dark, right? Wiggle it down, wiggle it down. Now let's start a little higher over here. And what we're gonna do is start popping in little crazy bits of this faraway forest, right? Into that pink, kind of into the base of our cloud, and filling in everything else underneath. We don't need to see any light through our forest in the background, right? That's what it's there for. A couple little bits, come down, pop up, come down. Maybe we go over here, maybe there's a little bit in there. Doesn't all have to be the most perfectest of things. Remember, it's a very far away forest that now is pushing our sky and everything else backwards, right? It's taking everything and pushing it back. A little bit back. Maybe it died down over here. Not so crazy. Right, over here, maybe we get a little bit taller. Right? All we're doing is mushing the brush, just smacking it into the canvas is all we're doing. Right? And a little smaller over here, a little bit deeper, taller over here. That way we can make it look like that side's a little further away and this side's a little closer. But the first thing we're gonna do is take our 2-inch brush, go all the way from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. Whatever, I'm dyslexic, it's fine. Right? Over there like that, just flattening the paints a little bit. We don't need them to be supremely brushed out like our clouds, right? Then we're gonna come in here, and we're gonna tap down into all this brightness, right? Each time we do that, and then come back up, we're bringing some of the white back up here, some of the darkness down, right? Just with the corner of the brush, top corner of the brush. Tapping, tapping, right? You'll notice this is going up and down and up and down. I don't want it to be a straight line across there, right? So we'll come out here and we'll tap down and we'll smash into it. Kaboom! Skadoosh! Boom, everybody. Pow! Right? You gotta make the sound effects or it doesn't work. Look at that mist. Come over here, transition up into those trees again. And all of a sudden, where is the bottom of our forest back there? We can't really tell, right? Because of all this mistiness. What's going on back there? Nobody knows. That's my favorite part about it, right? Now, bang, we got a cool little scene popping out right here. Why don't we get a little 1-inch brush, okay? Grab a bit of our white, and let's say back here, we start pulling a little bit. We're gonna get higher, longer, right? Longer, going from lower up to higher, right? We can take these guys and brush them back. We don't need to see everything, right? You can allow them to go into that misty area, but now we have this little hill out here, kind of sloping down into the night, you guys. Into the night. Over here, again, you can mist up whatever you want, right? You don't have to be able to tell exactly where your snow comes from or wherever, right? It's totally up to us. Now, just with that one little thing and the mixing of what we'd already put down, doesn't it look like a little snowy field out there? Isn't that amazing? What you can do with just a couple colors, you guys. Literally a couple colors, all right? Now, I want to come in here. You know, we've only been doing the show for 8 minutes and we've gone this far already in just 8 minutes. Can you believe it? What do we want to do now? Perhaps, oh, I can see something. All right, what if we had a little tree right here? Boom, coming down and landing onto our right side. Right, very small little taps at first. So we're only dropping off a minute amount of paint. And the more that we go, the more we push. Right? Eventually, we're pushing on the whole tree or the whole brush, extending it back and forth, creating our little tree. Right? But you have to have enough paint on your brush in order for it to work. If there is not enough goopiness right here, then our highlights do not want to stick on like they should. Okay? So, very small little taps. Doesn't have to be the perfectest thing. Right? The reason that this tree stands out behind all those other ones, even though it's the exact same color, is that mistiness, our height, and our base down here. Right? Very cool. Now you can grab this guy and do whatever you want with him. Okay? Maybe we pull it off this way, maybe we pull it off that way. Grabbing over here. Right? Awesome. There's that little tree in the night, right? Maybe he's got a little friend, but we're gonna need to make up some more of our paint, right? So, what are these 3 dark colors that we need to mix in order to make up Paint with Josh Black, right? That very deep dark color. You type them out in the comments, and the more comments that you type, the more people will show up. Trust me. Trust me, we've done the research, you guys. The research is there. The more that you type, the more people will show up. Right? Now, let's come in here. Let's do a little smaller guy. Maybe put him on an angle. Right down next to the center of the tree, next to the edge of our branches, right? That way, when we come in here, again, with just little teeny tiny taps. And the more we go, the more we push into it. These branches are going to connect, right? So you don't even have to really worry about your one side if you know you're gonna pop a little tree friend next to him, right? Go grab his little friend just underneath, slide him out. Boom, 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 you guys. So simple and easy. Remember, go to PaintWithJosh.com if you wanna grab this one, right? Let's say, where are we gonna decide all of our light is coming from? I say it's gonna come from the right, right? So what if we took our bright and we added that white right over here? Just kind of blending it just to almost to where you can't now tell where it's coming from, right? Got a little bit of bright, got our little bit of shadow off the other side. Now, what if we know we're gonna come with one big guy over here, right? That's gonna be our foreground tree. We could do all sorts of stuff, you guys. What? Okay, I see something. This might try to push us over time, but I'm gonna try to get it going. We're gonna get a little bit of our plaque. Let's just say, I'm gonna put one more tree right here, but I want that tree to sort of be hiding a little fence, right? So we're gonna come out here, just with our paint that's on our knife, flatten it out, right? Very flat, and then make sure that the entire surface is covered so we can come out here and make a little fence post. Now, yeah, ooh, you know what? We can do it right here, just on its own. We don't even need to add another tree. I like him. Maybe we got one that fell. Right, let's go down that side. You never can tell until you put them out there. One more little guy in here. Boop. Each one is going to be covered up with some snowy highlights. So don't worry. Ooh, wouldn't it look neat if those went behind? There we go. Let's say we had another guy right here. Too thick and crazy now. Oh, now we got way too much paint. Check this out. Literally go scrape it away. Blend it out. Very softly. We know we're going to put something right back there anyway. Bang, just like that. Now we can go back over with that thicker paint again and plop him right over our little mistake. Boop, just like that, right? Those guys are gonna have a bit of branch coming from behind the tree. We're gonna cover those pieces when we go to do our tree. And then maybe, we got another piece right there. And a little doer, bink, right? Make them as tall as you want, as short as you want. You're gonna have to go and brush them out. So make them bigger than you think you need. And I'll show you why, right? Now they're looking all sorts of nuts and crazy boy over here. But that's fine. That's fine because we're gonna come in like this and remove what we don't want, kind of shrink them back. But you gotta have something there to grab. Otherwise your fence post is gonna shrink too far. See that? Just that little bit, just from grabbing on, kind of going one way and the other, one way and the other way, leaving that little bit of shadow at the base of their thing. Very cool, guys. All right, let's get in here with our liquid white on a very small little fan brush into our phthalo blue mix over here, right? And all it does is brighten it and make it a little wetter. And when it's wetter, it will deposit off the brush with literally the smallest little tip tap. All you need, a little touch, right? Now, our fence is behind our little tree back there. Touch on this little guy. I'm trying to flick at the canvas and contact it as lightly as possible, right? I'm not trying to hit it with a lot of pressure. That's gonna just mush my colors on there, right? I'm trying to hit it as lightly as possible so it will just deposit what I want it to deposit and not mush my whole tree, you know what I mean? Now let's wipe our brush off, clean it off, get into our liquid white, go over here into our titanium white. With the liquid white and the titanium white, it will come off very easily, right? A couple little taps. Remember, this guy doesn't go all the way down, because he's only getting caught by this friend, right? His little friend over here is catching all of the light in front of him and only allowing the top to be caught with our light right there. Right, a couple little bits over here, up the center a little bit, right? Leaving little pieces. Now we can decide, all right, maybe there was a little bit of light caught down on that guy, but not everything. Doesn't have to be everywhere. Right? Very cool. Now, let's get out here with our liquid white into our titanium white. Same mix that we just added over here. We're gonna take a little more of the titanium white though, just so it's a little thicker, just a little bit. We can't use the pure titanium white, otherwise it won't stick, right? Get out here, pop a little bit of snow right on top of our beams. Boop. Hanging down. Oh, you know what? Forgot to pull that guy out at the bottom. That's okay. We can go back and do it later. Bink, bink, bink. Right? A little bit of snow here, there, everywhere on our little guys. You can even get them on the right side of our black beams, right? You have to leave some of that black or some of that darker color, our plaque mix, on the left side to act as its shadow. If you just put all of it in white, then it's gonna look too white and too weird looking. Right? Now let's sort of extend our little arm down here just to give him a bit more stuff to grip onto as we get down there. Right? Drag it back the other way, drag it back this way, so it's got a little kind of whip underneath him. Go back and highlight just onto the top. Right there. Got a little bit of snow on top of our little fence post out there, right? Really simple, really easy little things you guys can do. I know you can do it. I already know you can. What if we drag our color back towards it like that? That'll stop it from stretching and growing, right? Very cool, guys. Now, let's get in here and do one more big old monster of a tree, right? And then we'll decide what else we can fit in here in the time allotted. Now, we're gonna go down with our Paint with Josh plaque mix. Gotta be a little higher and go down a lot lower than our trees are, right? That way, it stands out as being the closest thing to us because of its height and where its base is, its intense size over the other guys, right? Again, not everywhere has to be as thick and crazy as you think, right? Just like that. Make it odd. It's only one brush length. We haven't even started bouncing side to side yet. We're almost halfway done with our tree, right? Not every tree has to expand humongously. We're keeping it just about the same size as this tree, even at its base, which will make him look further away and make this guy look closer, right? All in how we do stuff, guys. Remember, go to PaintWithJosh.com, grab this painting. Over here, we're gonna start bouncing out. If we drop down, we bounce out again. Drop down, bounce out again. Just making it weird, right? Kind of going away from our trunk. We're losing all of our paint off of our brush because it's being deposited onto our canvas. Right, so we go about the same distance off the other side of the trunk. Over there, over here. Start plopping it back and forth. Just kind of make it sort of symmetrical, right? Just about the same. Doesn't have to be perfect. And just like that. Oh, guys, I thought that was one of you guys buying the painting, but no, no, no. Looks like it's still available over there. Come in here, I'm gonna grab this guy a little higher, go a little towards the lower, right? Run higher to lower, and then we're gonna kind of flatten out, just like that. So now, you've got this tree out here that looks like it's 3D versus just being straight off along the bottom, right? Then we can decide where we wanna have our snowy highlights on it, right? So if we grabbed into our titanium white over here, just a thick titanium white, right, come into here. We got to have a lot of it on our brush because it wants to blend away very quickly. Right? And all of a sudden, we can start sneaking little bits of white up into or trying to throw them up under the tree, wisping them over there. You know what I mean? However you want it to look is exactly how it's going to look. Look at that, guys. That's cool. I like that one right there, man. Hey now, man. Hey now, ho now, wait a minute. Dude, we could even come in with like a trail. Just going back and through the thing, really. Oh, okay. All right, I said I wasn't gonna get too crazy into this painting, but here we are again, right? A little bit of my black, our plaque mix. Just get a little bit wider and wider and wider as it gets over to this side. Now, we have to go blend that out, which is why we don't wanna put on too much. And then we're gonna plop in one bush right here that'll cover our little pathway. That way we don't have to do too much. We don't have to change it too much. A little bit out there in the darkness, right? And then we'll plop in our one little bush right here. Okay, so we get out here with the Paint with Josh round brush and just go all up into that crazy thick paint. Pop this guy out like that. Now, you've never seen what's behind here before, right? You don't know what it is. You can't tell what it was. Here, there, and everywhere. I'm gonna put a little bit of blue in here as well. A little bit of blue. Right, there we go. Make it look like now we're gonna have to add one more little bush as well too, just to help him. Just to help him sneak his way over there. Right? So we'll finish our little guy here. Right there. Pop him up. Oh, that's gonna be fantastic right there. Right, got these couple little bits that are kind of popping up, popping out to the side. Nothing about it is perfect. That is perfection, right? Then we're gonna start a little higher, work a little lower, just like we always do. Come up over here, it's the same thing. We've worked it high to low, and that way it'll look a little bit more 3D, right? Again, nothing out there has to be perfect, guys. It literally doesn't. It literally doesn't. Grab a bit of our brightness, toss it over there, right? Oh, I like it. Right to my blue. Maybe there's a little frozen river right in here. Who knows? Only us, because we're the ones that are painting it, right? We get to come in and say, yes, that is a frozen river right there. Or no, that's supposed to be this or that or whatever. But it's up to us to make those decisions, right? Take our blue off the backside of our white, just to have that little shadowy area back in there. Man, that's cool! Oh, it's like a little frozen river back in here, you guys. We can take our knife and just scraping just a little bit of something. A little bit of something. Oh, man. Look at that. Literally, if you scrape at it, right? Or just to say, if we wanted a little river back in here, we could scrape a small amount of our liquid white, just however you want it to look, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. And the best part about the liquid white is if you don't like it, you get rid of it instantly, right? It blends away so fast. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't really like it as much, though, as I did before. Right? What if we come down here with our white and we kind of push that off a little bit? Oh, yeah. That's much better. I like that better, right? Well, watch this. You come over here. Kind of work them back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And now it's just a little bluey shadow in betwixt our two white deals, right? Where it's come down. You can go like this. Take a bit of our white. Oh, there's black in there too. That's not supposed to be there. We're just supposed to grab the white. That's the best part about all these paints. So look at that. Literally blended away. Literally gone, right? Can't tell there was white or black there to begin with. Over here, since we got this bit, we can drag it out. Drag it out, drag it out. These guys, drag them back. Little things here and there, right? We get to decide every single time we do it. Now, we're out of white paint, so we've got to come back in and put some more out onto the old palette. Especially when you're doing these winter paintings, the white really wants to blend in with the blue quickly and the black and all that stuff, right? So you have to have enough of it on your brush, or you have to go crazy ham on it with your knife, right? So let's wiggle this guy, toss him up into here. Nice and soft, right? That way we got the colors where we need them to be. And then let's take our titanium white, throw it down like that, pull it out over here, and just start launching out all this crazy thickness in here. All of our snow dumping on, right? We've already got the white underneath it. It's not pure white because it's been mixed a few times. Right? Little things falling off. We can see our snow up here a lot better than we can see our snow off in the distance, because that snow back there is much further away. Right? The more we blend it in, the more it will go into the distance. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm thinking as we're going out, right, we're gonna see just a couple little bits that might be a little thicker, right, than everything else. And then by the time that it gets far enough away, you just can't see all those things. And that's when it starts to blend. blends away for us. But up here in the front, oh, you can see all these little details, all this stuff. Right over there. Right? How far does it go? Back into the night. Oh, that's cool. I like this one, you guys. Lots of snow, lots of craziness. Right? Gets a little bit harder to see the further and further and further we get away. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I like it. A couple little bits over here. Just like I'm talking literally a few little pieces of our thicker snow. And that is going to help us transition way back there. Way back there. Little baby bits. I like it. They're like wind-blown, wind-swept little things. Woo! The closer we get to us, the less we stop messing with it, right? Let's get a bit of our blue, a bit of our white as well. Just so we have that same kind of bluey texture off our backside, right? Off the backside. We'll plop that same sort of bluey. Oh, there it is, guys. Look at that. That is a pretty cool painting. In literally, what, 24 minutes? What time do we start? 5:13. What time is it right now? 5:04. So 13 to 4. 27 minutes. Time it, baby. 27 minutes. And we got to finish painting. Well, we still got to do the highlights, but they don't take very long. So the timer keeps going. Maybe 28 minutes. Watch this. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done with our blue. Right? Our phthalo blue with the tight liquid white. Off of our backside. Little taps. Little taps. Little taps. Little taps. Little taps. And you can see some of these aren't even connected to the tree. They're like Rembrandt. That's my favorite parts. You can get these little bits that pop out. We know they're supposed to be part of our tree. We understand, right? But we don't have to paint every branch that holds every leaf. And get those couple little bits out there. Oh, God, that looks fantastic. Okay, let's get our bush making brush. Gotta get our blue shadows in the bushy brush first. And all they're gonna be is down here along the bottom side, a couple little bits, nothing too crazy. We don't wanna cover up that darkness. Right, now we're gonna go in with our highlights in the bushy brush into the titanium white and popping up little baby bits, turning the brush, making sure it's not all the same everywhere. Oh man, if that's not a beaut, then I don't know what is. So, you guys, you're gonna have to help me come up with a title for this painting. Go to PaintWithJosh, type in your titles right now. Type your titles into the comments section. And then if you like it and you want to grab it, you get to pick the title, right? If you buy it, you pick the title forever. So, if that's something that interests you, go to PaintWithJosh.com. Be the very first person over there, and you can grab this painting, either the canvas or multiple frame options that you can get, right? But once the canvas is gone, the painting is gone, right? There is nothing left. So don't just buy a frame option if the canvas option has already departed. There we go. Okay. Man, that's fantastic. 28 minutes, you guys. Literally. And we did that whole fence that I wasn't even planning on doing. I wasn't going to put a fence back there. But it just looked like it needed a fence. You know what I mean? And when it just looks like it needs something, you got to give it that something. Holy shaving cream, you guys. This one's cool. Okay, let's toss the old bird fam just flying south for winter. God, that's fantastic. Oh no, see if Bailey sees that and that her bird is not as dark as all the rest of them. Even though it's the last one and there's less paint on the brush, she'll still throw a fit. So, let's get over here. And now, I grab that same mixture of our darkness onto my brush and we'll go sign it. So you start coming up with a title, type it into the comments, because if I have to choose, we're gonna choose randomly from the people that have typed it into the comments, right? So get into there, type it out. What do you think this painting should be called? Right? And then, like I said, if you get it, you get to choose the title and you get a free gift from the Spinny Winnie wheel, which is just everyone's favorite gifting wheel. There we go. There it is, right there. Bang. There's like a little hole in my snow I didn't like. Right? And again, it doesn't have to be perfectly filled, right? And we get to decide when it's not. Bink. Oh, yes, that is it right there, you guys. Right there, sure, guys. We're all nice and warmed up now. Okay, so you guys start typing out your titles, right? What do you think this one should be called? Type it out in the comments right now, and I am gonna do a little jump scare for you. I know nobody wants to see me. You came to see the painting. Just there we go, right there. Now we'll not have to move from right here, and I can see all of your comments. Okay, Hidden River, Going Home. I love those. I love them. Yeah. Ah, it's a scary face. No, I just got a haircut today. It's fantastic. So, Country Winter, Sugar on the Pine. Last Winter at Grandma's. Oh. Guys, this is fucking fantastic. If you don't get over there and get this on PaintWithJosh.com, I will take it out of the store and keep it for my own self. Like, the trees, the fence, the snow. Fudge. That's a cool painting. So, you guys, I'm telling you, get over to PaintWithJosh.com, right? The holidays are coming soon. I've already got Black Friday prices going on over there, man. Up to, I mean, more than half off on most paintings. So, get over there, check it out. This one is the very first thing that you're gonna see right when you go to the home page of my site, right? So if you're over there and you're looking at this like thumbnail on the home page that says painting 1581, that's this painting right here. So you can grab it, and what you're gonna be getting is this exact canvas, not a print, the real canvas with every little brush bristle that we left in there, right? Just for you. What's that? Of course, this is something that doesn't. Oh, no. That's okay. That's all right. So you guys keep typing in your titles. What do you think we're going to call this painting? And if you're just so lucky enough, you might be randomly chosen to have your title be the title of the painting forever. But you got to type it in, otherwise I'm not going to know whether or not, or whose title we chose. Right? Type it in, type it in. Rub it in, rub it in. No, that's wrong. It's close, but it's wrong. Okay. And this thing just doesn't want to get dry. There we go. It doesn't want to dry off for me. All right, guys, so what do you got for title suggestions? Maybe we'll read out a few title suggestions just to see. Right, let's see. Pink Shadows. I like that. That's cool. Winter's Day, Winter's Aura, Crisp Winter Air. Are you guys like poets? Winter Sunset, Winter Solstice. That's cool. Winter's Journey, 28 degrees. What's with my fucking hair? Hi, everybody. Hey now, everybody. It's Paint with Elvis over here. I'm a nutcase if you haven't already noticed. Winter's Flight, Flying South. That's cool, Deborah. I like that. Winter's Solstice. You are a vibe. Thank you, madam. Or sir, I didn't see who really said it, so I'm sorry either which way. I apologize. But I do love you guys. Remember, head over to paintwithjosh.com. That's my website. Paintwithjosh.com. This is the very first thing up there. You can grab it, but you're about to lose the ability to name it because I am going to choose a title from all of our commenters right now. So, if you do get it during the live show, you still get to have a light party and you get a free gift off the spinny winny wheel. You can either choose to spin the wheel or you can have a framed signed poster print. #1 poster print. So, your choice, but you got to get this painting on paintwithjosh.com. I'm going to finish cleaning off all these brushies. And then I'll choose a title. I've got 2 left. 2 brushes left to clean. So if you want to grab this painting, you better do it now. You better get in there. You better do it now. Do it now. We're about to name it, and then I'm going to get all you guys over to the Glitterwick show, right? She is one of my best friends in the world. She does a candle show, right, where she pours candles, 100% soy, or was it coconut wax candles? No dyes, no craziness, and then you get to pick all your colors. She's got more than like 80 flavors. I call them flavors. Please don't eat the wax. It doesn't taste very good. Not like I've tried or anything. But, okay. She's going to be coming on right after me here in a few minutes. So, let's go title this painting, you guys. Okay, I'm going to swipe over. I'm going to see all these comments. We're going to stroll up a couple times, eyes shut. And then, where are we at? Snow Blanket from Nicole Copeland. Right there. I'm going to change, Snow Blanket. That's how you get chosen. That's how you get chosen, you guys. I'm saying, boom, boom, boom. Why don't we mix a couple of these titles together, though? Because I'm feeling the flight one, right? I'm feeling the flight. So, yeah. Oh, I've got it. You guys have inspired me into this. Snowy Winter's Flight. That is awesome. You guys are awesome. This one was painted on 11/26/2025, and we're all going to go to PaintWithJosh.com because it's the best place around. And, dang, gotta sign this sucker over here. So remember, this one is available. You can go grab it. It's number 1581, right? Pretty sure, right? Mods? 1581? Yeah, right? Do I am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? Now I gotta go look. Hang on. I can do this. Josh knows. Yeah, 1581. That's what I thought. Right there. So, you guys, Sandy, of course I put 24. It's 2024. What, did I say something different? I don't recall. It could have been. I could have said something different and then wrote 2024 because, I mean, that is the year, right? It's my dyslexia, though. It's my dyslexia. Did I say 25? Dr. Michelle, thank you. I just want to talk to you guys just quickly. It's my dyslexia, and it flares up every so often. It's Murphy's Law. You guys know Murphy's Law, right? That law that says, like, if it can happen, it will happen. It's Murphy's Law, right? Everybody knows Murphy's Law. Please, somebody out there, tell me you know it's Murphy's Law, right? You're in love with how it came out? Excellent. I like that. Well, we just signed the lease and put down the payment on our new building, so Paint with Josh classes are going to be coming very soon. Does anybody out there know Murphy's Law? Anybody? All the people that tried to call me out, like Dr. Michelle or whoever. Rick knows, right? Rick knows. Everybody, right? So, everybody knows Murphy's Law. Do you guys know of a law written by this guy named Cole? It's a little bit different than Murphy's Law, right? And can I just be famous for writing one sentence, please? Like, that's the dream, right? But do you know this guy named Cole? He wrote a law. It's kind of different, right? But, yeah, Alan knows Murphy's Law, right? But do you know, we're going to have him in Eugene, Oregon. That's where we live. Do you know a law by this guy named Cole, right? I'm in serious deja vu right now. Papa, it doesn't exist. Are you kidding me? This guy named Cole, right, wrote a law. It's his last name, obviously. I don't know his first name. Like, John? I don't know. But wrote a law. It's kind of like Murphy's Law, right? Cool, London, come on in. But I just need one of you guys to say, no, you don't know what Cole's Law is, and then I can tell you what it is. It's super simple. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. I said, dude, this is amazing. Remember, I sell all of my work, guys. It's how I have my business. It's how I live and feed myself. So go to PaintWithJosh.com, and you can get this painting right here. It's on the very front of the homepage, right? So none of you guys know. You've never heard of this guy named Cole. You've never heard of Cole's Law before? Really? I thought it was more popular. It's like cabbage and mayonnaise and carrots. You can get it from like KFC, your local deli. Like every shitty backyard barbecue I've ever been to had Cole's Law. You guys have never You've never heard of coleslaw before? Never heard of coleslaw before? Really? Really? Because I thought it was more popular than that. But apparently, you guys have never heard of coleslaw before. Just ever in your lives. And it's okay. Don't worry. So, if I did get you with the coleslaw bit, you have to raise your hand. Okay? Raise your hand, because I gotcha, right? Which means you have to go to PaintWithJosh.com and get your coleslaw t-shirt. Not this one. I don't know who this dude is. But I have a coleslaw t-shirt. I have 2 different designs, and both of them are inaccessible right now. But beyond that, you guys have been amazing, right? All 769 of us are going to go over to this show right here, Glitterwix. I bet you even if 600 of us went over there, she would lose her mind. She would have no idea, because her show doesn't get as many viewers, right? So let's all get over there, right? And spam her with the paint palette, you know, little emoji, the paint palette emoji. When we go over to that show, she's about to start, like literally anytime. You didn't get scammed. You just fell for my joke, bro. But let's all head over there. And no, Crystal, unfortunately, I don't have any other gloves tonight. I have 1 glove. That's it. I have all the canvases in the world, but 1 glove. And therefore, I can't come back and paint because I don't have 2 gloves. Right? So, and nobody bought this painting, which really bummed me out. So, you know, we'll try again on tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe later. Who knows? Right? I prefer oils. So, London, are you ready to fire it up? We got 702 people that want to come over there. Oh, there she is, guys. She's doing it. So, everybody click on that screen, right? Click on that side of the screen. Just touch it. This one is $229, but it comes with free shipping and insurance and all that stuff, right? So, head over to PaintWithJosh.com if you want to grab this one. Not streaming on Thanksgiving. Remember, guys, let's all jump over there. Everybody hit that screen because I'm about to end, right? We're going to be watching her. So until I see you guys again next time, take care. Have the rest of a good day. And I'm going to be over here in the comments. So if I don't see you there, I'm going to know, right? And